Mark Richardson is an English drummer, of the UK rock band Skunk, Anansie and Little Angels, and formerly of Feeder. Personal life: Richardson lived the first 7 years of his life in Leeds and became a Leeds United FC fan, as highlighted by his LUFC drumhead at Feeder's Leeds Academy gig. He grew up playing golf and rugby from the age of 5 and went on to be a competent golfer and played rugby union for East Yorkshire. Richardson played in bands throughout his school years with his best friend and guitar player Phil Lavery. Richardson was married to Maria Guzenina, a former VJ for MTV Europe. The couple divorced in 2001. Their son Alex was born in 1999. Guzenina was elected to the Parliament of Finland in 2007, re-elected in 2011 and appointed Minister of Health and Social Services in June 2011. Richardson is a passionate biker and recently completed Enduro Africa, a 2,500 km bike ride across South Africa to raise money for the charity, Riders for Health. Richardson has also competed in Dawn to Dusk 2007 as well as Enduro India and wants to compete in the Heroes Legend Rally. In 2011 and 2014 he went back to Africa with Riders for Health to raise more cash and awareness. Richardson makes a cameo appearance as a bouncer in the 2009 movie, Sold Out. Mark married Erica Footman, a singer, on October 27, 2012. Music: in 1973, aged 3, whilst living in Dunblane, his grandmother bought him a tin drum for Christmas. Richardson first played a proper kit aged 6 at his friend's house. This became his first kit in 1976, and he has never looked back since. Richardson now endorses drum products AK Drum Zildjian cymbals, protection racket cases, Vic-Firth sticks, Tuna Fish lug locks, Porter and Davis thrones and Remo drumheads. Richardson has completed various drum clinics at events across the UK including Drumfest 2004, Academy of Contemporary Music 2005, Scottish Drum Day 2006, Music Live 2006, Jordan Terrace fundraiser and most recently the inaugural Sakai Live 2014. He is also the patron of Scarborough's Coastival, a festival celebrating all the arts. He has given master classes at ACM, BIMM and in February 2014 joined the staff of Detroit-based music degree college DIME. His production company Bam Bam Productions is filming all the tutorials and master classes. Little Angels: in 1991 he moved to London to join Little Angels after Michael Lee left to join the Cult. Matt Sorum had left the Cult to join Guns N' Roses after their drummer, Steven Adler, had allegedly been kicked out due to his growing drug habit. Mark's first ever professional engagement was with the Little Angels on the Jim Ol Fix-It Show, a kids' primetime TV show that helped children fulfill their dreams. Hailing from Scarborough, Little Angels were tipped for success and in 1992 wrote and recorded Jam, the band's third record on Polydor. It entered the UK album charts at number 1. Despite touring extensively in Europe, stadium support slots with Bryan Adams, Van Halen and Bon Jovi, adding to their already large fan base in the UK, the band split in the summer of 1993. BLOW, as well as Richardson, the band consisted of Bruce John Dickinson and Jimmy Dickinson, who were both members of Little Angels, vocalist Dave Gooding and bassist Nicky Boys. BLOW released their first mini-album, Man and Goat Alike, within 5 months of getting together. The album itself was recorded over a mere 4 days at Jacob Studios in Surrey. BLOW was soon out on the road, playing alongside the likes of Thunder and famously held a competition to stay at fans' houses because they couldn't afford hotels. Feeder supported them on this tour in support of their first EP Swim. Presenting a distinctly homegrown image, BLOW issued demo tapes to fan club subscribers and released their first mini-album through mail order in music magazine Kerrang! Before it was available in the shops. Skunk Anansie: Richardson joined Skunk Anansie in August 1995 after meeting them at the Kerrang! Awards. Skunk Anansie were looking for a permanent replacement for Robbie France, so an audition was set up and Skunk were reborn. His first job with the band was to record some movie soundtrack music for the film Strange Days, followed by the video for charity. His first gig with the band was the Leeds Heineken Festival. Skunk went on to tour extensively around the world, covering the globe many times over the next 6 years. Most notable support tours were Therapy and Lenny Kravitz in Europe and Sevendust, Rollins' band, Rammstein in the US. Skunk Anansie enjoyed success in the UK charts with 3 top 20 albums. Richardson played drums on their second album Stush in 1996 and their third album Post-Orgasmic Chill in 1999. These albums were both certified platinum and gold in the UK respectively, and both sold over 5.5 million copies worldwide. Richardson also plays on the tracks from Paranoid and Sunburnt at Skunk's live shows. Richardson rejoined Skunk Anansie, after playing 2 gigs in April at the Water Rats venue in King's Cross, London. A singles compilation Smashes and Trashes was released in November 2009 with a tour to follow. 2010 saw the band record a brand new record Wanderluster, followed by a European arena tour and festival season of 45 festivals in 2011. Black Traffic followed in 2012 and Skunk hit the road again in Europe and playing more arenas and another 40-odd festivals in the summer of 2013. In September 2013 they played a sold-out acoustic show at London's Cadogan Hall and released an acoustic Skunk Anansie Live in London to critical acclaim. The band again hit the road in Europe in support of the release. Feeder. In January 2002, Feeder's drummer John Lee committed suicide in his Miami home. Richardson was asked by Feeder's frontman Grant Nicolais to drum with the band. Richardson had previously worked with Feeder when they supported BLOW as well as Skunk Anansie. His first gig with Feeder was a warm-up for the Reading and Leeds festivals in 2002, at the Portsmouth Wedgwood Rooms on August 21. Richardson recorded drums on 2002's Comfort and Sound, 2005's Pushing the Senses, tracks for 2006's The Singles album and 2008's Silent Cry. All of these albums including Comfort and Sound made the top 10 of the UK albums chart. On May 6, 2009, it was announced that Feeder had ended their partnership with Richardson after 7 years. References